Hello. So I have a new setup now. I have a microphone and a new laptop and a new camera. So I'm in this for the long haul. Hopefully. Well, we are here today with another classy outing. We are going to be looking at the next few releases of my Criterion collection. It's Criterion collection number 2. And as always, we are going to start with our Blu-rays and then work through our regular DVD releases chronologically. So first up we have here is The Fugitive Kind. It is based on a Tennessee Williams play called Orpheus Ascending, and it stars Marlon Brando and Anna Magnani. And then here's the back cover. And on the inside here, the essay comes in a booklet. And this is what one of the pages on the inside looks like. And kind of a bare bones in terms of the design here. And then on the inside here is the disc and the background art. Now this one doesn't have a lot of special features. However, one of my favorites is like 3 plays by Tennessee Williams, which was A Night of One Acts, directed by Sidney Lumet. And so they have that on here. And that was interesting to watch as just part of like old theater making. I think it's pretty cool. Next up we have 1945's Leave Her to Heaven, starring the always beautiful Gene Tierney here on the front. And here's the back. And on the inside here, the essay is folded out, one of their more popular ways of doing it. Here is the essay printed on that aqua blue. And then on the back side, there are some stills from the movie plus some production credits. And then on the inside here, here's the inside art, the disc of Jean in the water, and then the background, her standing on a step, which is an incredibly important plot point that I'm not going to spoil here. This one does not have a lot of special features, and I haven't had a chance to watch them yet. My roommate got this for me for my birthday. So it says here that there's an interview with critic Imogen Sarah Smith, the trailer, and then the essay inside, as well as the new transfer. So I look forward to looking at that one. Next is 1959, Some Like It Hot by Billy Wilder. Here is the front cover in some Saul Bass-like font. And then here is the back cover. The essay, again, is in one of these fold-outs. Here's the one inside with pictures of our lovely gal Marilyn and our 2 dudes. And then on the back side is the essay in black and yellow and white. And then here, I'm not going to take the discs out, but the background is white and yellow with the 2 guys standing behind the discs. And then the 2 discs here. Disc 1 has the movie and disc 2 has the supplements. And one of my favorite supplements on here is a costume conversation with Deborah Nodelman Landis, and she's like a costume historian, and then an archivist, and she does that interview with Larry McQueen, who's also a historian and costume archivist. Next, we have the epic Stanley Kramer's It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. And there is the background. This was Stanley Kramer's follow-up to, I believe, Judgment at Nuremberg, which was like a really heavy drama. And so he decided to do an epic comedy. And again, this one is a fold-out. This one's particularly fun because like this big illustration here has like all of the actors and actresses featured in the movie, as well as tons of extras just so you can like get the big scope of this whole production. And there are little sketches all throughout it here. And then on the back is the essay. Now, this one's one of the rare ones that's a 3-disc set. So here's the inside. Disc 1 is the movie. Disc 2, I think that one, has the roadshow release version of the movie, which is closer to, it's over 3 hours, a little over 3 hours, where the original release is like a half hour under. And then disc 3 has a majority of the supplements on it. I would definitely buy this one for the restored version of the Roadshow release. It's interesting to see what they deemed not worthy to be in widespread release. It's that 20 extra minutes of footage that is kind of interesting. They preserve it with footage that was either saved from an archive or they fill it in with archived audio and production stills from the making of the movie. Next, we have 1976's Grey Gardens. We have little Evie there on the front. And then on the back we have little Evie again in one of her bathing suits. On the inside here, this one's an interesting cover. It's very small. It's only a threefold. And the front there is, I don't quite know how to describe what the feel for this is other than like super eerie. It almost feels like it's a horror movie. There's the short essay right here and then the production credits on this side. But it's also made up to look like it's distressed. That's what the white on the side is. It's not from age, that's actual visual distress. And then this is the inside. The disc also is like a weird Saul Bass flower, and the back is gray wood. My favorite supplement from Grey Gardens is probably the recorded interview of Little Evie by Katharine G. Graham for Interview Magazine. It kind of fills in the gaps that the filmmakers left out of the movie, which was also revealed in the sequel film, whose name I can't remember anymore. I think it's like The Beals of Grey Gardens or something, which is also a Criterion release, but it's released in a double feature. It just the fascinating lives of Big and Little Evie in their Grey Gardens estate. They were really nobodies until until people found out that they were related to Jackie Kennedy, Jackie Bouvier, and then that rocketed them into the pop culture conversation. And finally, for you guys today, I have the Criterion release that started it all. I have Watership Down, and there's a stylized version of the front here. This was a movie I'd been looking for a release of in a nice release for quite a while, and then when I stumbled upon the Criterion version, I bought it. And then here's the back. We have that beautiful watercolor, I think sunset is what I would call that. On the inside here, it's another fold out. Here we go. Some extremely moody moments from the movie in their full artistic glory. And then on the back, we have the essay. This is just one of my favorite movies, period, animated or otherwise. And then here we have the disc, which is Ella F. A. Ra from the beginning of the movie in the fable. And the background is some watercolor art from some of the backgrounds. And some of my favorite supplements from this release are definitely all of the interviews. There's one interview with Guillermo del Toro, which is particularly interesting. It almost made me feel like he would like to direct an animated remake of this movie someday. So far he hasn't, because this was released like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for today. If you liked this content, please hit that like button and hit the notification bell, because it'd be really cool to see you back. Like, really cool. Alright, this is Dustin signing off, but only for now.